Hello, this is Roger from I Can See the Stage From Here, and today I'm at Pleasley Pit. This is Roger Rambles. Hello and welcome to Roger Rambles. I'm Roger from I Can See the Stage From Here. This is the YouTube videos where I wander around what I think are interesting places, tell you a little bit about them, and also talk about the grassroots music scene. So today I'm at Pleasley Pit. There is a country park surrounding this as well, so you don't have to just come to the pit. There is a country park you can wander around as well, which I will be doing, and I'll put some videos on here of that part of the ramble today. So let's give you a bit of information about Pleasley Pit. Pleasley Pit was established in the 1870s and was a significant coal mine in the Derbyshire area. Known for its innovative mining techniques, including the first underground electric lighting in 1881 and the world's first electrically driven underground rope haulage system in 1890. After nationalisation in 1947, it continued operations till 1983, after which it faced demolition. But due to protests and people being interested, it was preserved due to its historical significance and has now been given a Grade 2-star listing. In 1996, Pleasley Colliery was officially designated an ancient monument. Today, it serves as a mining heritage museum, offering insights into the region's industrial past. One nice thing, parking is free here, and I started this morning with a breakfast in the visitor centre, and I've got to say that was excellent. It's £8.99 for a big breakfast. There is a smaller one available, but I recommend you do that. There are donation points around this centre, and of course it's run by volunteers, but if you do come here, please donate what you can, but you can have a relatively cheap day out here because the parking's free. So anyway, I went for a wander around the museum, and I'll put some little snippets of videos on here. I've just had an amazing breakfast in the cafe at the Pleasley Pit Visitor Centre, and I'm just now having a wander around the centre. I remember when I was young being taken for a open day at Bolsover Colliery. I remember being really scared of a piece of machinery that looked a bit like this. I was very young at the time. And this is one of the winding engines. Very impressive piece of equipment. They have two winding houses here. It's a very impressive place. If you're interested in seeing some of these machines in operation, they're having a winding day on Sunday the 11th of May from 10 till 2 p.m. This is one of the old underground trains they used to use to move the workforce from the pit head to the colliery face. It's quite impressive how much there is to see here, and the atmosphere it gives you of the old colliery. I also had a wander around the country park, and here's the highlight of that little wander. Well, there you go, Pleasley Pit nestled in woodland. It wasn't when it was an actual pit back in its day, and it would have been a hive of activity and industrialisation. But it's very tranquil today, and is a good place to have a walk around. I'd recommend you come here when the museum's open. But I've very enjoyed it, and look at this. You walk around the country park and you get views like this. Can't beat it. Now onto the music scene. So last Saturday I went to the Parish Temp venue at Huddersfield. I've also released a venue guide for the temporary venue. I was there to see Eureka Machines with support from Tropical Contact and Mr. Shiraz. Here are some videos.
Yes!
On Friday, I went to the Brudenell Social Club to see the Stool Preachers, with support from the excellent Voodoo Radio. The Stool Preachers announced they have an album coming out in September this year, so keep watching their socials for information on that. Here are some videos from the night. Last night I went to Wroot Rocks near Doncaster to see Chris Helme. Support was provided by Snaize, who was also playing with Chris Helme. Chris Helme is one of my favourite artists, and Wroot Rocks is by far one of my favourite venues. If you've not seen Chris Helme play live yet, what are you doing? This is one of my must-see artists, and last night's gig was utterly brilliant. Chris Helme brought a new album out last year called World of My Own, so give that a listen. And here's some videos from last night.
And the world is just not enough. When you're out for blood, your words they can break the earth. Taking the sights and drowning our senses. Love is the law, so take me deep inside. I know the wind and the rain and the lightning and the thunders fill my brain.
Next week, I'm going to the Corporation on Thursday to see the Virginmarys as part of their House Beyond the Fires tour. Their new album is great, so give that a listen. On Friday, I'm going back to the Corporation in Sheffield to see Shanghai Treason with the Headsticks and Nick Parker. That's going to be a really good night. And then over the weekend, I'm going to be at Valefest. Valefest does start on Friday, but I couldn't resist the gig in Sheffield with Shanghai Treason, so I'll be attending Valefest from Saturday onwards. So, and it's got an amazing lineup. It includes the Leylines, the Steward Sons of Doonican, Nick Parker, Voodoo Radio, Darwin's Rejects, Henshaw Full Band, Jess Silk, Samantics, Common Culture, and plenty of other quality artists. With this lineup, it's going to be one of those unmissable festivals. So if you're there and you see me, by all means come over and say hello. In terms of grassroots music news, the first band who caught my attention this week were the Headsticks, who are releasing a new album called The Best Thing on TV, which is out on 1st of June 2025. I also saw that the Incident are playing a gig at the Traders Club on the 18th of July 2025 and releasing a single. This show will be the launch of their forthcoming release, Red Flag Ruby, and is part of the Happy Valley Pride Festival, with a percentage of the door going to the youth music initiatives in the local area. Millie Manders and the Shutup are currently in the middle of a tour. I would have been going to see them if I hadn't been going to Valefest, but if you're near any of these dates, they are great live and a good band to see. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, it would be fantastic if you could hit the like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Please feel free to leave me a comment if you think there is a band I ought to be looking out for, or a place I should be visiting. There's only one more thing to say, and that is go out and support live music. This is Roger from I Can See the Stage From Here saying goodbye.